All right, so get this. Ripple is launching a stablecoin tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, RLUSD, and we're
Hmm.
going to be diving deep into what that means for the crypto world,
Right.
especially since you've given us their press release and some info from their website to unpack.
Yeah, it's interesting because Ripple is already a heavyweight in global payments
Right.
with RippleNet.
Hmm.
Launching a stablecoin
Yeah,
adds a whole other layer to what they can do.
exactly.
Yeah.
So for those following along,
Uh-huh.
RLUSD is pegged to the US dollar,
Yep.
backed by US dollar deposits, US government bonds,
Mhm.
the real deal.
Yeah.
But what makes RLUSD different from other stablecoins out there?
That's a great question. That's where the backing gets really interesting.
Okay.
These reserves act like a safety net,
Mm-hmm.
guaranteeing each RLUSD can be swapped back for a US dollar.
Interesting.
This could make it more appealing for transactions.
Yeah.
Especially for folks who are a little wary of crypto's volatility.
Mm-hmm. Right. So it's like a bridge between traditional finance
Yeah.
and the Wild West of crypto.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It could make crypto feel a lot less intimidating
Right.
to people used to dealing with banks.
Mm-hmm.
And for Ripple, this could be massive.
Okay.
They're already helping banks move money globally
Uh-huh.
with RippleNet.
Right.
Imagine how much faster and cheaper
Right.
those transactions could be with a stablecoin like RLUSD.
No more waiting for banks to process payments.
Exactly.
No more fluctuating exchange rates.
Yeah.
It's like they're building a financial superhighway.
Yeah, and they're not just launching on one or two exchanges.
Right.
They're going big.
Okay.
Uphold BitZones,
Mm-hmm.
MoonPay,
Right.
right out of the gate,
Yeah.
with more to come,
Oh, wow.
like Bullish Bitstamp and Mercado Bitcoin.
Wow. That's a pretty aggressive strategy.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder, are they trying to establish RLUSD as the go-to stablecoin? What does this mean for competition with other stablecoins like Tether or USDC?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
This multi-exchange approach could definitely shake things up.
Right.
Wider access means more liquidity,
Mm-hmm.
which is key for any stablecoin to really work.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be interesting to see how the market reacts.
And it's not just about payments.
Right.
The press release mentioned
No.
some seriously cool applications for RLUSD.
Yeah, like what?
Decentralized finance,
Mhm.
tokenizing real-world assets.
Uh-huh.
It feels like we're only scratching the surface here.
Let's talk about those tokenized assets for a second.
Okay.
Imagine owning a piece of real estate or a famous painting,
Right.
but it's all digital,
Okay.
tracked on a blockchain,
Right.
and it's backed by RLUSD,
Right.
which aims to stay stable.
Right.
That could be a game changer,
Yeah.
especially for investors who've been hesitant to jump into the crypto space.
You're saying it could open up these markets
Yeah.
to a whole new wave of traditional investors.
Exactly.
Okay.
Suddenly you're not dealing with the volatility.
Right.
That scares a lot of people away.
Yeah.
You've got a stable asset backing your investment.
Mm-hmm.
That could be huge.
Okay.
And then there's the whole DeFi angle.
Yeah.
Decentralized finance.
That one always feels a bit mind-bending.
It is.
Yeah, break it down for us.
Okay.
How could RLUSD fit into that world?
Think of it this way. DeFi aims to cut out the middleman in financial services. Lending,
Mm-hmm.
borrowing,
Yeah.
all happening on a blockchain.
Okay.
RLUSD,
Right.
with its stability,
Yeah.
could become a key player in these DeFi platforms.
Okay.
It could be used for collateral,
Right.
for lending,
Yeah.
all sorts of things.
So theoretically, I could lend out my RLUSD and earn interest through a decentralized platform.
Yeah. It's wild to think about.
It is, but this brings up another important point.
Okay.
Trust.
Right.
We've seen some pretty wild stuff happen in the crypto world recently.
How do we know RLUSD is trustworthy?
Especially with a stablecoin, trust is paramount.
Right.
They're emphasizing trust, utility, and compliance in their messaging.
Okay.
And they'll have monthly third-party attestations about the reserves backing the stablecoin. Does that give you more confidence?
It's a good start.
Okay.
Transparency is absolutely critical in this space.
Yeah.
Having an independent auditor checking the reserves regularly
Mm-hmm.
builds a lot more trust than just taking their word for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a step in the right direction for sure.
It feels like they're trying to set a new standard
Yeah.
for transparency in the stablecoin world.
It's a smart move,
Yeah.
especially with all the regulatory scrutiny happening lately.
Right.
They're bringing in some heavy hitters to their advisory board too.
Okay, this part is wild.
Yeah.
Former bigwigs from the Reserve Bank of India
Huh.
and the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston are joining RLUSD's advisory board.
Wow.
What kind of signal does that send,
Right.
having these traditional finance giants on board?
It's a bold statement.
Yeah.
It suggests Ripple's aiming for mainstream legitimacy for RLUSD.
Okay.
They're not just trying to appeal to crypto enthusiasts.
Right.
They're looking to gain the trust of regulators and traditional financial institutions.
They're not messing around.
Yeah.
It's like they're saying, we're here to play by the rules and build something that lasts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it seems like they're putting their money where their mouth is.
Okay.
Early next year, Ripple Payments will be using RLUSD for their enterprise customers' global payments.
Wow.
That's a pretty big deal, right?
Huge.
Yeah.
We're talking about a company that already handles something like $70 billion in payments volume,
Wow.
with reach in over 90 payout markets worldwide.
Yeah.
If they start using RLUSD,
Mm-hmm.
that's a massive influx of real-world use.
Right.
What do you think the impact on their existing customer base will be?
It has the potential to be a game changer.
Okay.
Integrating RLUSD into Ripple Payments could streamline their operations and potentially save their customers a lot of money.
Right.
And if those customers start using RLUSD for their own transactions,
Yeah.
well, we could be looking at a rapid expansion of its adoption.
Okay, last mind-blowing fact before we move on.
Okay.
RLUSD is launching on not one,
Okay.
but two blockchains.
Right.
The XRP Ledger and Ethereum.
Interesting.
What's the thinking behind that?
It's a strategic play
Yeah.
and a pretty savvy one.
Okay.
Launching on both the XRP Ledger, which is known for its speed and efficiency, and Ethereum,
Right.
which is the dominant platform for smart contracts. And DeFi
Right.
gives RLUSD incredible flexibility
Yeah.
and a much wider reach.
So they're covering all their bases.
Exactly.
It's like having the best of both worlds.
Developers and users can choose the blockchain that best fits their needs.
Uh-huh.
This dual chain approach could be a real catalyst for adoption.
All right, we've covered a lot of ground.
We have.
New stablecoin,
Yeah.
big backing, huge potential uses, and a launch strategy that's nothing short of ambitious.
Right.
What stands out to you the most?
What's fascinating to me is the convergence of factors we're seeing here.
Okay.
You've got a well-established player in Ripple, a stablecoin designed for real-world use,
Right.
a strategic launch plan, and a commitment to transparency and regulatory compliance.
Okay.
This combination creates a powerful narrative that could propel RLUSD to the forefront of the stablecoin landscape.
Wow.
It's a really compelling story.
It definitely feels like a major development, one that could have ripple effects,
Yeah.
pun intended,
Wow.
throughout the entire financial industry.
Yeah.
But we'll save that discussion for later.